Believe it or not, this is the story of a dreamer who saw himself as a king long before he ever saw a crown. Meet Charlie Sage and the magical journey that changed his life forever.
Once upon a time, in a small town, lived a quirky man named Charlie Sage. Known to all as the biggest dreamer around, he had a heart full of imagination and a mind always floating in the clouds. Charlie's greatest gift was dreaming big, and his greatest flaw, he never did much to make those dreams come true. Every day, he wandered around carrying his clay jars, lost in his own magical world. Sometimes he imagined treasure hidden in them, sometimes princesses, and other times entire fantasy kingdoms. One day, I'll be king, Charlo would declare proudly, and the world will praise my wisdom. The townspeople would laugh and shake their heads, but Charlie never cared. His dreams were real enough for him. One sunny afternoon, as Charlie strolled through the nearby forest, he noticed a strange blue shimmer between the trees. Curious, he followed the light. And there, sitting among glowing rocks, was a breathtaking blue fairy, crying, "Ah, heavenly creature!" Charlie said, startled. "What happened to you?" The fairy wiped her tears and said, "I'm the blue fairy. An evil sorcerer trapped me for centuries. I just escaped, but my wings have lost their magic." Charlie puffed out his chest. "Fear not. Charlie Sage is here to help." The fairy looked at him, amused. "You, and how will you do that?" "I'm an expert in giving advice, and dreaming big," Charlie replied confidently. The blue fairy chuckled, but there was a flicker of hope in her eyes. She told him about a legendary creature, the mystic steed, a magical horse that appears once every 1,000 years. Anyone who tames it earns the crown of the skies, but reaching it requires a pure heart and selfless intent. Charlie beamed. "I'm as pure as it gets. I dream 5 dreams a day, and all for the greater good." Smiling, the fairy offered, "If you come with me and help me regain my powers, I'll grant you one wish. Anything you truly desire." Without hesitation, Charlie agreed, and their journey began. The fairy led him to a hidden path, guarded by a mystical stone gate. On the gate was a carving of a serpent, and beneath it, a riddle, greater than only the one who knows himself may pass. Charlie looked into a mirror beside the gate and said proudly, "I am the Dream Master, the world's greatest thinker." The gate remained shut. The blue fairy whispered, "Maybe you need to see your weaknesses too." Charlie looked again, then sighed. "Well, I'm lazy. I live more in dreams than in reality." Suddenly, the gate creaked open. "Whoa, look at me!" Charlie laughed. "I'm proud of me. I'm a little embarrassed too." Beyond the gate was a dazzling valley. Birds of every color soared above. Rivers shimmered like silver, and glowing stones lit the path. In the center stood the mystic steed, black as night, with electric blue eyes and a body that sparkled like lightning. The fairy said gently, "Now go to the horse, but remember, you can only ask for one wish, and it must come from a place free of greed." Charlie stepped forward slowly. He reached out his hand, thinking, "I want to be king. No, the greatest advisor, or maybe have all the riches in the world." At that moment, the horse neighed loudly and pulled away. The fairy frowned. Only a true-hearted wish will be accepted. Charlie closed his eyes and took a deep breath. "I wish that my dreams could help others, that I become truly wise. For real." The horse bowed its head. "Calm now." The blue fairy tapped its back gently with her wand. Her wings lit up with magic once more. She handed Charlie a glowing book and said, "This book will teach you how to turn dreams into reality. But remember, It reveals its secrets only to those who take action, not just talk. Charlie nodded, a changed man. When they returned to town, the people were stunned. Charlie wasn't just funny anymore. He was wise. He told stories to children, gave advice to adults, and taught everyone one powerful lesson. Greater than if you're going to dream, don't just close your eyes, open your heart.
And so, the biggest dreamer in town took his first real step towards something greater than dreams, a journey of courage, heart, and magic. Because sometimes believing is the beginning of becoming, the end, or maybe just the beginning.